Fuck this stupid game.
Okay.
It's Fire Emblem.
What the fuck?
Why are you bitching? Why are you specifically bitching?
I feel like at a certain point,
use your words.
Thinking about that way too much.
I've played a lot of fucking Fire Emblem games in my life, okay?
Like, okay, so they have random level ups, so we get it. That you don't like that.
You know, maybe because you're you're a non-min-maxer. You just casually waltz your way through Final Fantasy Tactics. But we all don't play like that, Crispy. If my character gets shit stats,
Brad is yelling through
there,
the bathroom door while Chris is trying to pee.
I don't put up
yelling about stats.
I don't put up with any fucking weaklings in my party. You gotta make choices. Not everybody can come into the battle. You have good people and you have shit people. And shit people aren't coming into my battles. No matter how, you know, funny they are in supports, how cool they look in their new spiffy outfit, you know, when they fucking class up. No. If the stats ain't there, they're on the fucking bench. And this shit right here, she's already got the makings of a future fucking bench warmer. You know why? Because there's another character, the same class as this motherfucker, okay? When I was younger playing Fire Emblem games, I would just restart a fucking battle if I had too many lame-ass level ups. I can't do that anymore. I don't have the luxury. The funny thing is I'm going to broadcast this game, and it's just going to be meltdown after meltdown. You know what? In fact, I'm just going to prepare the highlighters now. Just start planning a compilation of Brad level up meltdowns, because it's going to happen. It's going to happen.
Dude, but isn't that like part of the challenge of the game?
Yeah, but
just dealing with it.
Let me explain something a little, just a little thing, okay? This will be quick. So Fire Emblem used to be a series that didn't have a ton of story. Okay,
sure.
You had a lot of characters, and you know you accumulate. I mean, and there's permadeath, which means if one character dies, it's okay because you have maybe another of that same class, maybe two more of that same class. In a character dies, and you move on because that's part of the strategy. Think like XCOM, right? But now, it's all about stories. It's all about playing matchmaker. It's all about the stories between characters and them falling in love and having kids. Actual kids that they pass skills down to, right? So now you become attached to these characters because they become a part of a story, and you want to use them in battle. You want to level them up. You want to turn your ninja into a master ninja because that's fucking cool. But my ninja has not gotten the strength in the last 5 level ups. So he's becoming a character that'll always be shit. And that might be fine in an older, less story-heavy Fire Emblem game. But now he could be, you know, the father of my child. Well, I'm not going to marry him. I'm going to go lesbian. But I'm saying he could be the father of my child who I can't even use in battle because a random number generator fucked me. And that sucks. Why do they have to do it like this? They're holding on to tradition. Why not? You know, you have a potential of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, there's like 10 stats, right? That can level up. Why not, instead of randomly assigning stats, you know, and there's percentages, like a certain class might have a higher percentage chance to get defense, but why not just a random roll of how many stat points you get per level up, and you get to assign them. That way, you know, your defensive class might not, you know, be completely fucked because you can still always put a point in defense.
Or right? You could, you know, set up a system where experience is rewarded based on your actions.
Exactly. I mean,
so
there's a lot.
If you do attacks, you get strength, you know, and defense bonuses.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah. And there's a lot of ways you can do it. You know, there's a lot of ways you can do it. This is the worst. It's the worst. I feel like you're not understanding me. You don't have this huge history of Fire Emblem, but you have played a lot of Dark Souls games, right? What if, when you leveled up in Dark Souls, you didn't get to choose what skills you wanted to level up, which would become a build in your RPG? you randomly got assigned stat ups. You had no control over that, so you might get some faith when you didn't want faith, and you didn't. In your strength build, you didn't get strength. How would that make you feel?
I have two responses to that. A, first of all, I understand exactly what you're saying.
No.
I get your point. Just because I'm not as pissed off about it as you doesn't mean I don't understand it. B, that's a completely different scenario. Dark Souls, you have the one character who you have to do everything with.
Sure.
You have the one guy who you're building a build for. Fire Emblem, the whole point of Fire Emblem is you have a shit ton of characters.
Sure.
You're not taking all of them into battle with you. You can plan out a team.
Which is the problem, because you have characters that you like because they look cool or they're cool in the story,
Sure.
but because they got screwed over because of a roll of a dice, now it's not worth it to bring them into battle. Sucks. Especially in this new one, because there's a support system, and you might have like a really good wife with a really shitty husband, but they're only really good in battle together. So now you have to bring this crappy character into battle.
I get it, because like you're saying, now you actually have like more than just an attachment to these characters beyond their stats. You actually have characters that you like that you want to be able to use. That wasn't always the case in Fire Emblem, even though this leveling system is how they've always done things. It hasn't adapted with the...
Also, my complaints are not a recent one.
It hasn't adapted. I know, you were... This was... I know you... We had these same discussions when Awakening came out.